Okay, so we're going to talk about how to turn in your Satori timeline. First, you're going to go classwork. Then you need to go to the European Timeline Mini Project. Make sure you click View Assignment. And then you're going to see this add or create. If you are one of the few that chose to create your timeline in Google Slides or something like that, then you will just do what we've been doing and click Attach from Google Drive and select your document or slides or whatever out of Google Drive. If you're one of my people that did it in Satori, which most people did it in Satori, you are going to go to Satori.com. Once you get to Satori.com, you are going to log in with your Google account. And you should have all this done already. Okay, let's say this is what I want to share. This presentation is what I want to share. I'm going to click this blue share button. You can directly share it here in, oh, it's not giving me the other link. Hold on, we're going to go back. We're going to make a new one. And we're going to share a new one. Change of plans. Okay, so let's say this is what we want to share. We're going to click our blue share button. You can directly type people's emails in here and invite them that way. That is not how I would suggest that you do it, though. You are going to click this blue share button. You can directly share it into Google Classroom, but I don't want to mess with your ownership permissions. And so we're not going to share directly with Google Classroom. Instead, you're going to come down to this grabbing a link. This is just like when you grab a link in Google Docs or Google Slides or anything like that. Okay? I can change my edit rights. So let's say I don't need to actually turn it in right now. I just need to share it with my friend. Okay? So that my friend can go in and make their comments and stuff on it. I'm going to change it to can edit and comment, and then I'm going to click copy. I'm going to go back over here to the project, and here in the comments, I'm going to post this link and say, hey, Mrs. Pinot, here is the link to edit my timeline for, I'm going to pick a random person, for John to use. Okay? So then we paste that link in there and we click post. So now John can go in and he can click on that link and he can edit with Bouquet on this timeline. 1 second. Okay? To turn it in, I'm going to switch it to view only. Because I don't need to be able to edit when I'm grading it. I don't need to be able to comment, because if I have comments, I'll comment in Google Classroom. Okay? So I'm going to click copy on that view only. And if you're ready to turn it in, you're going to click add or create. You're going to attach a link. Paste it in there and add the link. Okay? Let's say my quiz, I decided to do my quiz in Kahoot. Okay, so I'm going to go to Kahoot. Let's say I did my quiz in Kahoot, so I'm going to log into my Kahoot. If you made your... Oh, we need to sign you up. When's your birthday?
August.
August. 2007? What do you want your username to be?
Oh, never mind.
Alright, so you're going to go into your Kahoot account, guys. Under Kahoots is where you find your quizzes that you've made. He's not going to have any already made, so we're going to pretend one that's in Discover is his. Okay? We're going to pick this random one here. And I like to double check and make sure that the link up here is actually the correct link. So I always go to the new tab and paste it in. Yep, it works. So let's say that that was my timeline quiz. I'm going to click Add or Create, Link, and I'm going to paste my link for my quiz there. You can do the same thing if you created a Google Forms. When you click Share, it'll give you a link that is one that people can actually take the quiz with. And you do the same thing there. You would add that link on, okay? Then when you're all done, you click Turn In. Okay, what questions do we have? Because I saw lots of hands. Gregory?
So on tutorial, can you just copy like where you can you just copy that and like
The address bar?
yeah.
No. You need to go to the Share button and use the link it gives you in the Share button. Okay? Yes. What do you mean? I know who else partnered with you. If someone else messes with it, I'll deal with it. But I know who's partnered with you. So, there's ways I can find out. Google lets teachers see, I can see all that stuff. So you don't worry about that. Okay? Devin?
So if you post
Guys, Devin might have your question.
so if you post your timeline and then you realize that you got some to add your questions or something, and add the link in if you forgot to add something on your timeline.
Can you go back and add it? Yes. That's why, guys, he asked a really good question. I've had lots of people ask that question. Okay? The reason you're not directly sharing it from Satori to Google Classroom, the reason you're getting that view only share link is because of that. Just in case you realize, oh, I didn't add a picture to one of the events, and you need to go back and add a picture in. That way it doesn't mess up your ownership rights. Because a lot of the time when we directly share into Google Classroom, it takes ownership away from you and gives ownership to me. And if it gives ownership to me, can you go back and keep things? No. Okay? If you realize, oh, I forgot to put the 5 questions on there, you can make your 5-question quiz directly in Satori. So then if you have the ability to go back in and edit, you can go back in and quickly add those 5 questions in, possibly before I've even seen it to grade it, right? Okay? Marley?
So there's on one of our events and we put a comment at the like heading, we put a comment at the top that was about 15 minutes of time and 15 minutes of something. Could we put a number on one of those? It's the same.
That's fine. Because the picture serves for both events. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, guys. Yes, ma'am.
We tried to put editing yesterday, it would let Patrick do stuff, but it wouldn't let me do anything.
You need to make sure that he gave you, Patrick, you need to make sure the link that you gave her gives her edit rights. Because you probably gave her the view only rights and she needs edit rights. Okay? Any other questions? Alright. Guys, it's not due till 11:59 p.m. tonight. I'm sorry. It's not due until 11:59 p.m. tonight. You had 2.5 school days last week to work on it. You had the weekend to work on it, and I appreciate those of you that did. I've gone in and given some of you dojo points. I'm going to go in and give some of the others of you that I missed dojo points. For those of you that were commenting and working hard over the weekend, and I was able to see that because Google lets you see that stuff. Okay? There's no excuses. Okay? Alright.